Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I am going to show you what you can do with those free cards that you get in the mail. Now, I've been doing some card making lately, and I run out of the white cardstock. So I went through my house and I put all these cards in a drawer in the hutch, and I went through them and got them all out. And if you look inside, look at that, they're blank. So this is a perfect sheet of cardstock. So I don't have to go buy any, and I'm just going to cut these apart. So these are just some of the cards that I've gotten. Some of them I did keep. The ones that had matching envelopes I kept. And don't throw the envelopes out that go with these cards either, because you could probably use them. So here's all these different cards that I have that I haven't been using. And like I said, I need some white cardstock. So I am just going to take care of that right now. So you see you have this on the front and this on the back, but that doesn't matter because we're going to use the inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up the fold here with the cutting place on my cutter there. So now I have two pieces that I can use, and I'm just going to do that with all these cards, and then I'm going to show you some more cards and what I did with those. So normally, if you are making a card, your front is going to be, and I don't want to tell you something that's not true. Let me see. Oh no, this was something else. I usually make the inside of the card that you write on 5¼ inches long or width, whichever way you're going to put it in your card, and 3¾ inch the other way. So 5¼ by 3¾ of an inch. So like I said, I'm just lining this up so the fold is on my cutting line, and I'm just cutting these on that fold. Now, when you go to cut these to size to put in your cards, you're going to have some scraps left over. So like these here, these are leftovers from some cards that I did. And you can use these too. You can use them for your sentiments. You can use them to stamp on, or whatever. So don't throw those away. You can use those too. So on these cards, I had some that were sympathy cards. Let me see if this was it. No. So these were some sympathy cards. I've already cut the fronts off. And I liked what this said. And I was like, you know what? I can just use this instead of stamping something, because I don't have a lot of sympathy stamps or get well soon stamps. Then I'm just going to use these sentiments. And all I need to do is cut these down to fit inside my cards. So there's that. And then if you have some cards that have some writing on them, but not all the way, you can always cut them into pieces. So this here is a little more than 4½ by a little more than 4½. So right at 4½ on this, a 4½ inch square. This one was a front of a card, and I kind of like that. So I can either use the white side of it, or I can just use it as is, the front part of it. And then I have all of these cards. Now these were cards that were people sent to me over the years. So it's blank there. So you can either use this side of it for the front of your card, or you can use the inside, just use the white part. Here's a cute snowman with bunnies and deer and all that. Again, you can use the inside of it, or you can use the outside. So I just went through and cut these out, just cut them apart. This one here is on the back side there. Here's another one. These came from Arbor Day Foundation. And I couldn't use the whole thing, but I was able to use, I'll be able to use part of it. So it's about a 4.5 by 4.5, like you saw the others. These here, again, you can use the insides. Another Arbor one that was sent to me, and then all of these. And then I had these cards that I wasn't using, so I cut them apart too. So you can always use the insides of these. So if you need white cardstock for making cards and you don't have any, this is another way to get it for free. And if you know people that save their Christmas cards and they have a bunch of them and they don't know what to do with them, you can always get them to give you their cards. So we have a stack of this, and like I said, I've already used some of them. I have these that I like the sentiments because I don't have a lot of sympathy or anniversary or get well ones. So I'll be using those. And then again, I have my blanks here. So let me just show you a little bit of what I use these for, and I'll be right back. So for this card here, this piece, these pieces here, it's 3 pieces of cardstock there, was put on a piece of this right here. So I cut it down to size and I glued these 3 pieces onto this after I cut it down. The inside, again, I used a piece of this. And nobody's going to know because you're going to glue, this back side is going to be glued on there and they can't see it. Same thing with this. This is laid on top of it. And you glue that back side down and nobody's all the wiser. And guess what? You've just saved yourself some money. So I have 3 different, well, they're the same, but a little different. So 3 of those that I did. So again, I used a piece here and a piece under here where I pieced those together. So this was 2 of the cards that I used, the white inside of the cards. This was 2 and this was 2. So that's 6 cards right there that I used these inside pieces to. And then this one here, I used a piece of that for this front here. So you can also use it for that. I also used it for these 3 pieces here because again, once you glue these down, nobody's going to see what's underneath there. So what do you think of this card? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Took me a little while to make it. If you want to learn how to do it, go to May Made It on YouTube, and she will show you how to do it. I will try to link her video in the description box. But this is pretty cool. She explains it very well. I just made a few mistakes on it, but as you can see, it still turned out pretty good. It's not perfect, but you know what? I would still send this to somebody because they're probably not going to nitpick it and say, oh, well, she cut that wrong or she did that. They're not going to see that. They're going to say, oh my gosh, did you see this card? That's cool. But again, I use the inside of these old cards that I don't use to make these and to make this front piece here. So save yourself some money. Take those cards that you get free in the mail. This one came from MD Anderson Cancer Center. Let's see what the other ones. I have a lot of those. That's probably where most of these came from. But again, and I don't use them But again, you can also take the cards that people send you at Christmas time, birthdays, whatever, or if you have some cards that you're not using, you don't like them, you can also, you know, cut those up and use those. So these are the inside of cards, like that, and you can use those to make your own cards. So I know this is a very short video, but I just wanted to put that out there because I know people are going to be making Christmas cards. I'm going to be making Christmas cards. And, you know, I'm running out of white cardstock. I was thinking about buying some more. I was in Sam's Club today, and a package of white cardstock was over $13. And it was, I mean, it was a pretty good package. But I have these, and I'll use these until I run out. So I hope this helps somebody, and if it does, you know, give me a thumbs up. And you know, if you can think of someone else that might want to see a video like this, and then feel free to share my video with them. And don't forget to look up May Made It on YouTube, and I will try to link that in the description box. She shows you how to make this. It wasn't for me. I mean, she says it's an easy card to make, and she did make it look easy, but you know, my brain isn't all there all the time. So, but I did make it work. It does work. So, and I will send this out at Christmas or give it to somebody. But anyway, that's what I have for you today, and I'm hoping you're having a great day as I am. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.